Hello everyone, I'm Deadlydill, and welcome to this week's episode of Gaming News. This week's top stories include Fortnite Ranked, Apex Ranked, Call of Duty Ranked, GTA 6, and the new Lord of the Rings MMO RPG that was announced this week. But before we get into any of that, let's hear from this week's video sponsor. This week's video sponsor is the Parental Unit, a place where parent gamers can come together and not have to explain why there's screaming children in the background while they're playing, or running a Destiny raid, or constantly interrupting you when you're trying to talk to chat. Yeah, wine is nice to wind down after a long day, but have you ever squatted up with a bunch of other parent gamers and absolutely clapping the crap out of kids at their own game? Well, now you can. Join at the Parental Unit today and join thousands of other parent gamers just like you and me. Link to the Discord is going to be in the description below. We look forward to seeing you there. All right, let's get into this week's top stories. In Fortnite news this week, Fortnite, which in my opinion is probably one of the most popular BRs of all time, finally announced that they're going to be adding a ranked playlist to the game. Now, before all of you boomers get upset, there is going to be a build and a no build ranked mode, which is fantastic because me personally, I really don't want to go up against 13-year-old Timmy who's freshly into summer break, who has nothing to do but to grind Fortnite all summer, because everyone loves 90s getting cranked on them by little Timmy and getting sent back to the lobby. Nothing makes me feel more alive. The ranks are going to be broken down into bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, which will all consist of 3 tiers, then elite, champion, and unreal, which is my expectation of hitting anything above gold this season. With all that being said, there's a lot of people voicing why the heck has it taken Fortnite this long to add a ranked playlist to their game? Well, to be honest, Fortnite's like a honey badger. It does what it wants, when it wants. You know why? Because honey badgers don't give a flippity flop. They don't give a flip flap patty whack. They don't give a flip frickin' frick flipper. They don't give a flippity flap frick. They don't give a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. You get the picture. Overall, they do what they want when they want. Why? Because Fortnite, let's be honest, is king of BR. And in Apex news, Season 17 has been off to a great start. The game modes, map rotation, King's Canyon is back, the new legend is awesome. All of it is great. Except freaking ranked. To be honest, we need to start calling this game Rat Peck's Legends, because everyone is channeling their inner Master Splinter in ranked mode. The rank system is so bad that even in the first few days, NRG Sweet managed to get to Pred without doing any damage or getting any kills, and only winning 5 times. Are you kidding me? Respawn. Guys, what is going on? But I mean, honestly, on second thought, this may be the first season that I can finally get out of bronze. I need all the help I can get. But there is no way, and I mean no way, that I'm gonna rat. I mean, who would do that anyway? Not this guy. Anyway, look, here's the deal. Shout out to Respawn for trying to do something new, for trying to shake up the rank system. Good, I'm glad they tried it, they did it, but guess what? It failed, okay? We need change and we want it now, like holy crap. Look, I'm just tired of fighting 10 teams at Final Circle. It feels just like when I'm trying to put my kids to bed and they don't want to, and I have to chase them around the house while they're screaming at the top of their lungs. It makes me want to cry, literally tears. Like, not fake tears. Like, I'm crying when I'm playing ranked. But, you know, we're still gonna play because Apex players and I feel like every BR player just enjoys pain. So we're gonna keep playing anyway. And in Call of Duty news, just when you thought the game was dead, it managed to pop a self-res and stay in the game, even though it feels like there's no hope. They too recently released a ranked playlist, and it's brought a little bit of new life to a game that's constantly on its deathbed. And people are asking the same question they did for Fortnite. Why the heck did it take Call of Duty this long to add a ranked playlist to the game? Well, it's simple. Activision didn't want to take any time away from adding new skins and packs to the in-game store, and they could simply care less about what the players truly want. Look, I get it. I have no idea how hard it is to make a game or develop a game, but look, if a game is constantly taking L's over and over and over and over again, it might be time to change some things up. If it smells like poop and looks like poop, it's, you guessed it, poop. Or you just ignore the poop until somebody else cleans it up, or until you become accustomed to the smell that it doesn't even smell like poop anymore. Much like I do when my kids have a poopy diaper. I just wait till my wife notices. And after she sees this, I'm for sure sleeping on the couch tonight. And into other gaming news, we finally have some more updates on GTA 6. Crazy, I know. Rockstar recently came out saying that GTA 6 is going to be the most expensive game ever made. The game is reportedly going to cost $2 billion. And the map is going to be over 2 times the size of GTA 5's map. Not much more is known about the game, but we can guarantee this: when the game comes out in 2050, it'll for sure be Game of the Year. Speaking of Rockstar Games, 11 years ago today, Max Payne 3 was released. Now, I never played this game ever in my entire life. I just wanted to let you guys know, in case you were there when it was released, that you're now officially old. Now, in some more surprising gaming news, New World developer Amazon Games and Embracer Group's Middle-earth Enterprises are creating a brand new Lord of the Rings MMO. Now, this has a lot of people excited and worried at the same time. Much like when my child tells me they have a surprise waiting for me in the room and I find that they have colored and painted all over the walls. Man, talk about surprised. Anyway, if you didn't know what New World was, it was an MMORPG developed by Amazon about 3 years ago. Now, on launch, the game had nearly 1 million players, but today only 15,000, which is due to a lack of in-game content for long periods of time. Some are worried that the same fate is destined for the new Lord of the Rings MMO. Now, if you're wondering why Lord of the Rings fans are probably upset that Amazon is creating the Lord of the Rings MMO, is because of the whole debacle of Rings of Power last year. However, I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoyed Rings of Power. I thought it was a great show. However, you have these Tolkien purists that are like, well, we don't like it because it's not true to the books, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? J.R. Tolkien questioned half the things he wrote anyway. So there's a lot of things that are open to interpretation. I swear, Lord of the Rings fans are worse than Star Wars fans.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Regardless, I still think personally this is going to be a great game. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Let's continue to talk about it. We're just going to have to wait and see what Amazon does this time. And to close everything out on a more sad note this week on gaming news, it has been reported that Crash Bandicoot voice actor Brendan O'Brien has passed away at 60 years old. Now, Crash Bandicoot was probably one of my favorite games growing up in the 90s. It was an awesome game. It was one of the first like 3-dimensional games that came out when Sony PlayStation came out. So this one hits home a little bit, as I'm sure for a lot of gamers out there. So much respect and prayers going up to the O'Brien family as they mourn the loss of an awesome human. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Gaming News. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel because you already know it's fire. Number 2, like the video if you haven't already. And number 3, hit that bell, ding ding, for future video notifications. I'm Deadlydill. And do you feel bonita? Because dang, you looking bonita. We'll see you next time.